Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing a match review of a Barcelona versus Eibar, which ended up being 1-1. And I'm not very pleased by the result. I just feel like there's a lot of problems. And this was the last game of 2020. It just shows how many problems Barcelona are in right now. So I'm going to crack straight into it. So in the first 7 minutes, we had a pen. We got a fair pen. VAR helped us out there. And Braithwaite decides to throw it away. I don't know why Braithwaite is on a penalty. Like, there's people like Griezmann, who was on the pitch at that time, De Jong, a more established player. And no disrespect to Braithwaite, but I feel like a player like Griezmann should be taking control and be like, no, this is my penalty and I'm going to take it. But Braithwaite took it and just completely missed the target because his whole run-up was very open. So you can kind of tell what he was trying to do, which was trying to cross the ball across and miss the target completely. But I think even if he hit the target, I think the keeper still would have saved it, so that was a wasted opportunity. Then a few minutes later, VAR rules out a goal. I feel like a better number 9 would have stayed on side, because all it was is he just had to hold his run a tiny bit more because he was ahead of the defender and he got ruled off offside by, like, I think it was like a foot off. And yeah, that first half, there's not much to say. It was just shambolic in my opinion. I just don't believe there was anything there. But then second half, he put on Dembele, to be fair, took off Dest. And there was just some sort of urgency. Like, I've got to give respect to Dembele where it's due. The 45 minutes he played very well. Like, I feel like physically is now better. Explosion, the pace, the dribbling. He was the one that got the goal for us. But the problem with us is in that game, Araujo decided to turn his back to the player, and then obviously he opened up his body a bit too much, and the striker took the ball and scored. Now, this is a recurring theme in terms of it seems to be every time we make a mistake, teams punish us. But when they make a mistake, we don't seem to punish them. Like, it seems like they get away with it. And I think this is the 4th player this season that's made a mistake, and that mistake has led up to a goal. Obviously, Araujo to that game played amazing. Like, that whole game to that mistake. Obviously, he's 21 years old. He's going to learn. But it was a bit of a rookie mistake because you can't just turn your back to a player like that. Like, if you're going to turn your back, at least shield the ball. At least make sure if he's trying to stretch for the ball, he's going to go through you first, and that's a foul. But he made it too obvious, and I feel like that's just too much of the over-reliance on the back pass. And yeah. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is I believe Pjanic and Griezmann played horribly, like both of them. Because when we scored, they were off the pitch, and 2 or 3 minutes later, we scored. That just shows. I feel like Griezmann today in the game didn't have an excuse. I don't know what the excuse can be today, because I've been hearing, oh, Messi's here, he can't play in his position, this and that. But today, what? What's the excuse today? It wasn't a high-class team either. Like, they're Eibar 2 points of the relegation. I think it was 17th before the game. Like, this ain't a hard-class opposition. You were at home, no Messi, you'll be in number 10. I don't know what the excuse is for Griezmann anymore. Like, I don't know if he's just not good enough. I feel like maybe he's just lost his level. He's not in form. But, like, what is the excuse today? And Pjanic, I've been hearing about it. He's a good passer. But yesterday, his passing was atrocious. Like, every time he tried to pass the ball forward or long, it just kept getting cut out. We kept losing the ball. I feel like he's too slow as well. Like, it's easy. It's like a bit of like Busquets. It's just easy to run past. Like, he doesn't seem to put in the effort off the ball for some odd reason. So then this meant that De Jong had to be the centre defensive mid, and De Jong's been playing very good recently, and I feel like yesterday he kind of had like a mare game again because he wasn't playing like he was before, like letting him bring up the ball and start the attacks. So this cost De Jong quite a bit as well. And yeah, I just want to say as well that I don't believe it's all Koeman's fault. Like, a lot of people saying Koeman out, but I genuinely don't believe it's fault, because fair enough, some tactics weren't right. But there becomes a time where the players also need to step up. And if the players are not stepping up, that is their fault too. It's not just the manager's fault. Like, this is a game, Griezmann, Pjanic, all these big players are supposed to step up. Dembele, for example, he stepped up. Pedri stepped up. The youngsters were stepping up. But, like, Griezmann, Pjanic, they just didn't seem to step up at all. Like, I don't know what was happening. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. So, yeah, see you guys later.